What's up, Transformers fans? I'm Mondo, the dad of Optimus Prime, and for this Moonbase 84 transmission, I'm sharing with you 5 versions of Optimus Prime that I like to get new toys of. But, because there's usually a stipulation, before I roll out the video, it's time for the YouTube begging! So please, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and all that jazz. Doing so will really make my day, and I'd appreciate it immensely. I also want to give a big thank you to everyone who already supports the channel and welcome all of the new subscribers. We have had a surge of support for the channel this past week, and that means a lot. Okay, so now on with the show. I'm the dad of Optimus Prime, so it only makes sense that I would like a new toy of the original dad of Optimus Prime, Energon Optimus Prime. This version of Prime seems to be one of the least like iterations of him, not only because of the dad bod proportions of his basic bot mode, but also the overall combined mode with his drones. Energon Prime's combination with other characters from the show are more positively received, I would say though. For me, I'd like a new Energon Prime with the drones for starters, and then get updates of the other characters he combined with in the show. That way I could choose, how I would want to display my Energon Optimus Prime. I admit that his drone combination does look like Voltron or something from Power Rangers, but I like it more than some people do. There have been rumors floating around for a while that we will be getting our updated Energon Prime, and if we do, let's hope Hasbro fixes the dad bod. A new Energon Prime with his trailer and drones would definitely be pricey, and if I have to sell Tron to get my hands on one, then the update has to be much more improved than the original. I know that the updates that we've been getting recently for Transformers Prime have had more misses than hits. Even the figures that I think are good mostly stay very far from their Transformers Prime designs. With that being said, I'd like Hasbro to give it another go and give us an update for Beast Hunter's Optimus Prime. I really like the regular design of Optimus in the TF Prime show and wouldn't mind getting an update of him, but I absolutely loved the Beast Hunter's Prime toy. Sadly, that toy was stolen along with the rest of my collection back in the day, and I haven't picked him up again as of yet. That toy was very cool. I love the rough and rugged off-road truck mode. The bot mode was equally as awesome with the winged jetpack and heavy weapons. I would get a new version of this toy on day one, especially if Hasbro did it justice and didn't G1ify it like they tend to do with a lot of their TF Prime updates. I am really surprised that, to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we've only had one Optimus Prime from the Dreamwave War Within comic. That figure was in the Titanium series, and most of us can agree that the Titanium series figures weren't that great. It boggles my mind that Hasbro hasn't given us a new one. Prime's War Within design is awesome. I love the placement of his tires in his beefy bot mode, and I really dig his Cybertronian alt mode. So yeah, Hasbro, a new War Within Prime, please. I have heard the Hasbro team name drop Cybertron Optimus Prime on at least 2 occasions, so I think it's only a matter of time before we get our hands on a shiny new version of him. Honestly, I can't believe we don't have one in our hands yet. Cybertron Prime's bot mode is so badass, and I think the aforementioned Beast Hunter Prime actually takes a cue from the Cybertron Prime, which is probably one of the reasons why I like the Beast Hunter Prime so much. Cybertron Prime's basic bot mode is cool all by itself, just a nice overall package, even though his alt mode's flight mode is a bit goofy. I think the original Cybertron Prime toy is so awesome, I think I'd actually take a reissue of the original over an update. But again, if Hasbro wants to give us a new one, hopefully we'll get it in our hands sooner rather than later. Much like Cybertron Prime, there have been a few half-hearted attempts to give us an updated version of my all-time favorite Transformer toy, Power Master Optimus Prime. I feel that those attempts fell short, so I'd like a new Power Master Prime. When I say new, I mean a brand new mold from the ground up, so it's not a janky retool like we got for Hasbro's last attempt. Of course, we do now have the masterpiece Jinrai, which if you don't get the additional God Bomber figure, it's pretty much Power Master Prime. I drool over pictures of that figure, but I don't really have room in my budget in these very expensive times to pick him up, and he'll most likely sell out everywhere before I can actually have a chance to get him. That's why Hasbro needs to give us one at mass market retail. It won't have the nostalgia factor that my original Power Master Prime has, but if done well, a new one would be a great addition to my collection, and I would absolutely love it, if done right. So that's 5 versions of Optimus Prime that I'd love to see get new updated toys. I'm sure there's a version of Prime that's not on this list that you would like to see get a new toy, so comment to let us know what that version is. One last note to Hasbro, none of the Primes that I've mentioned need to be HasLabs. I'm a firm believer that no Optimus Prime should be a HasLab. Optimus Prime will sell at retail no matter the version because he's Optimus Prime. To me, HasLab Primes like RID Prime is just dirty price gouging by Hasbro, and seeing how bad they've been price gouging us lately at retail, doing another HasLab Prime would be a very dick move, to be blunt. That's today's video, so once again, thanks for the support, and as always, thanks for docking.